hope you're doing well. As you can see, today's video is another sort of vlog, day in the life type thing. I was actually meant to start filming this earlier in the day because I'm meant to be meeting my friend for coffee in about 20 minutes, but that didn't happen, obviously, so I figured that I'd film an introduction now so that I actually remember to do one, and also just so that I remember to film a video to begin with, because not only was I meant to film this earlier today, I was also meant to film yesterday, but seeing as this is the introduction, that clearly didn't happen. I don't really have a lot of stuff planned to actually be doing today and tomorrow, because I want to film tomorrow as well, so that it's not just like a 5-minute video, but that's not really new. I feel like often when I film these things, there's not a lot of stuff I have planned, but it still tends to turn out okay, so hopefully it will still be enjoyable. But looking at the clock, I realised I actually don't have 20 minutes, I have about 10, so I should probably go pack a bag to go meet my friend. So ever since Deadpool and Wolverine came out and I saw that, I've been in like a real X-Men phase. Not just like, yeah, X-Men in particular, like superheroes, like my phase of superheroes has come back a lot, but X-Men has come back full force, and I've been making my way through the films slowly, and I'm finally getting around to watching X-Men Last Stand tonight, so hopefully I'll enjoy that. But I think at the minute my favourite one has been First Class, but I watched them really out of order, okay? But yeah, so I'm watching, I think I've decided I'm going to watch X-Men Last Stand tonight, and then I might watch 1 or 2 of the others, but I don't know, I'll see what I'm doing. Obviously I'm back home from getting snacks now, and I think as you saw, like, the weather is, there's a bunch of sea fret at the minute, which usually I might not be like the biggest fan of because it's like cold and stuff, but for some reason I'm really enjoying it this time. But anyway, that's besides the point of what I wanted to mention. As I was packing my bags, I completely forgotten that yesterday I got this thing. It says it's a bubble tea in a can, which I've tried things like that before, but they've never been very nice, so I was quite intrigued by it, so I figured I would just, I don't know, film me trying it because I have nothing else to do. So yes, it says it's strawberry with tapioca pearls. If nothing else, I like the look of the can, so. You know what, that's better than the other ones I've had. I haven't actually gotten to the pearls yet, to be fair, but I think I'm going to need to pour it out in order to get to them because I don't... yeah, the strawberry drink is, it just tastes like strawberry milk, which is quite nice actually. But yeah, you can really tell that I'm scratching for things to film at the minute because I don't have anything planned, but I wanted to film videos, so this is what you're getting. I hope it's entertaining. But yes. Also, I think I mentioned that I'm getting into like another superhero sort of interest phase, and I was planning on just watching Titans while I ate my lunch, but I didn't realise that they had both Batman and the Young Justice and the Justice League on
Netflix, at least in the UK, so I think I'm going to stick to my original plan of watching the live action Titans thing, but I've now added a few more shows to my to-watch list, which is already way too long to ever actually be completed, but... So I just finished episode 1, and honestly, it's a lot better than I was expecting it to be, because I've heard some people say it's like not very good, and to be fair, there are 4 seasons, so it does have time to like go downhill, but the first episode is at least good, so I think I'm gonna keep watching it. It kind of reminds me of like the same vibe that Gotham has, and I actually really like that show despite how bad the writing is. Also, some of the comic books I ordered the other day arrived, but I'm gonna wait till the rest of them do before I unbox them, I think. Which is annoying because I kind of just want to read them now, but oh well, I'm gonna have to wait.
This is gonna be a bit more difficult to like properly see because I don't fit in the frame because there's not a place in my kitchen where I can stand, so I'm just gonna be like this, so you guys can just see my body. But my day basically just consisted of me watching Titans the entire time, but I do know how to change my insulin pump. And I thought that might be interesting because, I don't know, not everyone knows what being a diabetic is like. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But basically, I don't know if you'll be able to see the needles and stuff I'm using, but if you can, I'll probably put on a thing for if you don't like them where you can skip to. But yeah, so I figured it might be just an interesting thing. I did forget to take this off, so give me 1 second. Cool. I don't know how much I'm really going to explain while I'm doing this, but I've had a few of my friends ask how insulin pumps work and everything, so I figured this would be useful. I don't know. I'm just rambling. That's something I do quite often actually, but before anything I need to take the old cartridge of insulin. I don't know if you can see that because of the shadows, because of where my phone is, but there's nowhere else I can put it. This cartridge off of the actual insulin pump itself. Also need to actually tell it to stop delivering insulin. Oops, I'm doing this the wrong way around. Yes. I might just speed through it. I might do more commentary, but I'll at least go through the pieces. So I have the syringe, the vial of insulin itself, replacement cartridge, and an infusion set. So this is what attaches to me, that the pump is then attached to. Is it weird for you guys not being able to see my face, by the way? I have nowhere else I can put this camera. Well, phone, I guess. But, yeah. I might just skip through me opening the packages because as is a common theme on this channel, it would appear, I really struggle to open things. As demonstrated. Because I'm opening it the wrong way around, that would be why. So need to like get the syringe moving itself so it's easier to get, but this is the vial of insulin itself. Don't know how well you can really see that, but here's a fun thing, because this always confused me when I would see people doing this. You actually need to put air into the thing because it's like a pressurized vial, so you need to push air in so that when you tip it and it comes back out, it doesn't like make the cartridge explode, which is a fun thing that I didn't realize before. So I was always really confused when I'd see people like blowing air into it, because I thought, why don't you just take the insulin out? It's because the glass vial will apparently explode if you do that because of how it's pressurized. So that's fun. I don't know how interesting that is of a fact for you, but I thought it was fun. Should probably put that on. Also, before I can put the insulin into this actual cartridge, there's like, you know, like an IV bag, of like when people have them, the bag that the liquid drips in. You probably do know what I'm talking about. I'm just over explaining at this point. Because you don't want any air bubbles like going through the tube into you need to like pull the air out of this with the syringe. Sometimes I think people do that before they've got the insulin in. I got shown at my hospital to do it after they put the insulin in the vial, so I don't know. But yeah, oh, I'll probably actually be in frame now. Oh, just about, hello. So yeah, you need to pull the air out so that then you can put the insulin in. Seems a bit weird, but you know. And then get rid of the air bubbles, which takes me an embarrassingly long amount of time, I will admit. I then also sometimes need to refill the thing with insulin because I've lost too much while getting rid of the air bubbles. It's a very annoying process. So now that it's got all of the air bubbles out, I just need to put the insulin into here. And it makes like a weird crackling noise when I do it as well. It's kind of, it sounds like you're breaking it, but you're not, luckily. Then put the cover back on because, as happened not too long ago, if you then put this in the bin and then go and accidentally put your hand to fish something out, you will stab yourself, as my poor mother learned a couple days ago, which was entirely my fault. Yeah, I might just speed through the rest of this, or I don't know, yeah. Then I need to attach this to here to say that it's a new cartridge. And then I need to find something to balance this again. I also need to put this insulin vial back in the fridge. Give me 1 second. Actually, I can do that later. I like to find somewhere to balance this so that then when I attach this and the insulin feeds through the tube, it gets rid of any residual air bubbles. It's kind of just what the hospital showed me, but yes. Just balancing that there for a sec. And this is the infusion set, which is just the actual tubing that you probably, well, that you do see when you see someone who has an insulin pump. Ta-da! There's not much more to say about it, to be honest. So like I said, I'll probably just speed through the rest of this. But basically, you can't even tell, but there's a little thing here. There is a needle, but the needle doesn't stay in you. It just pierces the skin. Then it's just a little plastic cannula, a sticky bit, and then the tube that connects to the cartridge is connected to the pump. So yeah, I'll probably just put this on now, and then I think I'm gonna go for a walk afterwards. Sorry, I am not having a cohesive train of thought throughout this entire process. But yes, that is the kind of basics. Well, actually, not even basics. That is how you kind of change an insulin pump. Not that you'll probably need that information, but I figured it might be interesting. So yes. So I was originally planning on doing some like writing or drawing this evening, but the walk ended up lasting, well, not lasting longer than I expected, but tiring me out more than I expected. So I think I'm actually going to end up ending the video here just so I can relax and probably just watch some stuff instead, because I do not have the energy to do anything else. I know this probably hasn't been the most interesting video, I will admit, because like I said, I didn't really plan for anything, but I appreciate you watching it anyway, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye!